Hey everybody, this is Matt Randall from Coach Rick's Auto Body. Did another tear down and post repair inspection on a 2011 Toyota Camry. When we first did this vehicle, we saw that it had a couple issues going on with it. Talked the customer into dropping off the vehicle because we did see a lot of areas where there was missing welds, poor welds, or overly welded in some areas, and some major issues with the structural part of the vehicle. What we're going to do is go through all the findings we found with it right now. So we took off the front fender and we were trying to figure out how they replaced and took off the rocker and B-pillar assembly. So we took off both doors, and the normal suction point for just the skin would be up there. The downside we have is they decided, the other shop, to cut the structure halfway through, remove just the outer skin, and be able to put it back after they welded it up in here. What this is supposed to be done is this inner structure is supposed to go up into the roof rail and then curve around. So if an impact came in and hit it in this way, the roof rail would help absorb some of that impact. But what we have going on here is really a shear point where it would ultimately could fail. We go down into the rocker assembly where they sectioned it. You can see they did a sleeve, and there's still exposed steel on the inside. This is all covered in filler, and the filler there is about, I would say 3/16 of an inch thick. And there's also cuts and still opens in all the welds, and there is no corrosion protection on the back side of here. We're going to go into the cab of the vehicle, and you can clearly see the buckles in the floor. The inner structure where they welded, the inside piece, are either missing welds, like for example right there. Oop, let me zoom in, focus in on that. There we go. So this is completely not welded at all. There's a big old gap in it. Going up all the way over, and that's roughly where they sectioned the new piece. If we go on the other side, you can see original welds and welds that they installed. That's that point we saw where they sectioned it. And then on the windshield pillar, they did roughly the same thing. Actually, turn this way. They sectioned it. It still has opens and cuts on the inside of the windshield pillar, and that goes all the way around. And this is still open. I could pull this out, and it goes on the back side of the windshield post. Now, for the A pillar, they replaced the whole thing from there all the way and down. And you can see the amount of welds on the A pillar, the hinge pillar. And if we go on the inside, we can see where they added it to the original inner structure of the vehicle. And this is where the rocker or the kick panel would be. Your feet would be about right here. And you can still see areas inside there where it's starting to rust, but that little brown spot you see in there is exposed steel. And still a buckle up on that panel. And if we go on the inside, where the wheel well is, there's the tire. Go on the inside of the wheel well, same thing. You can see how they welded in place. Really welded correctly. A lot of poor, really make plug welds. But then you get down here at the bottom, and then it turns into more of a low quality repair. If we go across the bottom of the rocker, you can see how the holes are in it. If we look down the rocker itself, you can see how pretty much this thing is curving out. On the bottom side of the rocker, See the section line they have in there. I don't see a sleeve on the bottom side, but there's definitely a sleeve on the top side. And then again, if you look down, the pinch weld at the bottom, you can really see how this thing bows in quite a bit, about right where the driver or the passenger seat would be. So yeah, definitely make sure your vehicle gets repaired correctly. And if you don't think it has, get a post-repair inspection done to it, because that could save your life. If this person was in this seat, definitely wouldn't be feeling good, or could possibly be dead because of the result of that poor workmanship, this poor workmanship, and the bad sectioning job they did across the whole pillar. Thank you so much. Again, everybody at Collision Safety Consultants of Arizona, Bob and Jan and Billy, thank you for your help for this, and to help make this industry where it needs to be. Respectable and certified to make sure people's best interests are put first. Thank you.